Oh boy, I kind of rolled this up quicker than I thought I was going to out here in the cold. But that's because I won't try to let the wind catch all of my love. I got this little shit here, and it's extremely dry, which means it turns to dust quick. And I mean the light dust the wind can catch. And I think that increased my rolling speed a whole hell of a lot. Because for real, damn, I don't think I can roll the joint that fast in a minute. But I won't try to let the wind get it. Cause real talk, I ain't buying no more weed until I hit my quota today. And my quota is somewhere between the 60 and the 80. And I don't know. I know right now, if I don't spend no money, I only need 50 for that bill. More like 45. But I'm gonna say 50. And 46 more like it. But as soon as I rolled a joint, I was wondering how many times the word prostitute shows up in the Bible. I said King James Version. That was the first mistake. Should have said the Holy Bible. But I asked specifically for King James. And I tell you, when you look up the etymology of certain words, and the history, and the time frame, and then start to understand that it was originally King James because he ain't had no J's in the alphabet back then. And usually their names were titles, descriptions of what they do. And that was a king that would tame other kings or chieftains. That's why I gave people the book and got them to try to go further the spell so that we could colonize them. They didn't already have the literature. People try to introduce the literature and make them fans. So they be like how niggas be today on that Jedi shit. Be a big fan of the story and then get all caught up in the fan fiction. Because his version, out of all the other versions, is definitely fan fiction. And when you look at the older Bibles and the other versions, you know, they got the books he wouldn't keep in his canon. You see, King James. King James. In fact, due to the exhaustive research I've done, can't call it nothing else but King James. Especially the way they inserted all them J's into the book. Because the original story, there was no J's. No. There was a different word for justified, because it wasn't spelled with a J until after the letter J was introduced into the English alphabet. And I'll tell you, religion gets a lot clearer when you start studying etymology. And I mean, shit gets clearer. Clearer. You get better understanding. You start to see there are no contradictions in the Bible. It's people not reading to understand the word. They're just reading through and being poorly led by King James. Mandates and doctrines, you know. Back when he first put that shit together, everybody wasn't allowed to read the book. After we got the J's in the alphabet, everybody was allowed to read the book. And even then, they're guided through the book carefully. And most people that aren't guided through, gotta go through it a couple of times before they start to catch it. They only go through a couple times because they're seeking the truth wholeheartedly. And then when you search for the truth wholeheartedly, not looking for stuff to support your agendas or way you feel, understanding comes to you. You start to really understand who is God and who is not. Who's perpetrating that they are a God, and who really displays divinity. And I gotta say it like that. Because when you seek wholeheartedly the truth, you may not like it, but when you come to accept it, it gets better. Better than living a lie. Gotta say it like that. Because, truthfully, the truth can be extremely hard to accept. Whereas a lie is usually told in a way to where you will accept it and cling to it. But the truth, it ain't always pretty. It ain't always easy to accept. But once you learn acceptance, well, you see you can live better than when you was living in a lie. Like I said, we start studying the etymology of the words and the history of the language. When they started making their edits, and then you start looking at the people, studying the people who decided they wanted to make the edits. That's where you start seeing it ain't contradiction. That's motherfuckers' political agendas. And that's it. The book is a wonderful collection of stories that teach very important moral lessons. Anybody to tell you God said some shit that goes against his character. Once you start to understand the character of God, the true God, it's easy to call out the bullshit. And it gets harder to walk in the line. Once you start accepting the real truth, no matter how comfortable it may be to you, it has its rewards. And the first reward you will notice is peace. Peace of mind. You may not like the truth entirely. Having peace of mind that you have the truth, you're able to go forward a lot better than you were. And you can see real progress, real healing, real transformation. You will start to become a different creature when you walk in absolute truth. Not a truth, not my truth, not their truth, but the truth. It is really empowering. Like, I could really go in a little deeper, but this one is a smoke session. So when I'm done smoking this video's over. And I can't keep letting it go out while I'm talking. It's the wake and bake. I just woke up. It's the first round of smoke since I woke up. Now I gotta get ready to go grab me something to put on my stomach to break my fast. And right now, I'm giving myself a $2. And I do mean a $2 limit. Should say 3 or 4, but really I'm gonna try to keep it under 3. More likely 250. That way, if I have a slow day, I can go grab me another drink on the way to switch spots and not risk putting myself behind. But real talk, once I go to work, everything I took away ain't getting spent. Now I pull from the change and the ones that I get once I get to work. all 5s, 10s, and 20s must be saved for the rent. I should say the storage, but rent, it slides off the tongue a lot quicker. It's a necessary bill. When you don't want to be outside and you want to work through the night, it's a necessary bill. Until the weather allows you to save on that, it's necessary. Not essential, but shit, it's essential for what I want to do. So we can call it a necessity. Not really a necessity. Breakfast is a necessity that can't, work out the budget. You gotta keep that in. Rent is seasonal. In this season, it's a necessity. But when it's warm enough to sleep outside without having to fight hypothermia, it's more of a pleasure. A necessity to an objective, not to live it. I think I just did enough footage for real up here. And I mean, almost everyday footage where you can see, okay, yeah, humans can still live outside year round. Requires a different type of lifestyle, a different kind of schedule, a different kind of budget. But it's still possible. That's why I keep going down. Shit. Are you still burning? Still cold enough to confuse your breath with the smoke. I gotta laugh. You can laugh with me, at me too, and we still can enjoy it. And I don't give a fuck if you're laughing at me, I'm laughing at me. So might as well laugh with me, at me, and we all can be happy. See, that's the truth some people's wrestle with and struggle with. Shit, I'm over it. I don't give a fuck you laugh at me. I got you to smile, I was still winning. And that's facts. That's facts. When you laughing at me teaches you something. I still win. As far as having that delicate pride and them sappy ass insecurities and feeling hurt, it's a motherfucking choice. And I think I'm about to extend this video because last night I ran into an associate who was crying about you can't make it in Virginia. You ain't already established you can't make it in Virginia. Yeah, you can. I'm living proof. I'm live, real, true proof. Look at my Facebook the last 2 years. You can be happy with next to nothing. You can be fully comfortable with a minimalistic lifestyle, living humbly. You can make it pretty damn good. I'm making it. I'm not really suffering. Not really down bad. I'm happy. I'm at peace. And I don't need to be established for that. The fact that I can get up, walk around this building, and piss on the wall is all the establishment I need. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to say it like that. The fact that I can go walk into the store over here, get me in Arizona, that's all the establishment I need. The fact that I can smile for a couple of hours sitting in one place and get some money, that's all the establishment I need to be happy. Anything more than that, I call it extra. we're talking about different levels of human comfort or civilized comforts. A lot of them aren't really needed. They're optional. If you feel like you can't be happy without it, that's you punishing yourself. That's you hurting yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with Virginia. It don't really got nothing to do with life. That's your personal preference. It's your choice to be uncomfortable and unsatisfied with the fact that you're alive and capable to do things that don't cost a thing. And you can even get paid just to enjoy your life. I was trying to explain to the drunk, but it was obvious he was drunk because he was going to ask me to listen to understand, but don't listen just to respond. But he was too drunk to listen to understand my responses that were understanding of what he was saying. He just wanted to gaslight the fire. And I told the nigga 3 times, you cannot gaslight fire. You can't. You cannot gaslight a flame. If you try to gaslight fire or flame, it's gonna blow up. Because one, fire produces its own light. So you can't add light to the light. If I'm already burning brighter than the light you trying to come with, and you can't add gas to fire. If you try to spray gas at a flame, more than likely it's going to make the flame more hotter, more brighter. It's not going to work. You cannot gas light fire. The way gases react to fire, it usually feeds the fire, which makes it burn hotter, makes it burn brighter. If you try to add light to fire, well, shit, fire got its own light. If the light you added ain't brighter, then it's not going to do much to the flame. And once you hit it with the flame, it's just going to probably blend in together and just be brighter. You can't gaslight fire. He's still trying to gaslight me, trying to tell me what I'm feeling. And I'm starting to sense that, okay, he's projecting what he feels, what he means. He ain't gaslighting me. You're telling me how you feel. And you trying to deal with your problems by putting them on me to deal with them instead of accepting that that's you. And you don't believe that what's in your head is your choice. Your head is your only domain that you truly own and reign in. How you discipline it and how you maintain it is truly under your authority. You can't give that authority to no one else. You can, but then it won't be your mind. You'll be their slave because they rule your mind. That's that. There ain't no other way around it. When you come to accept those truths, okay, you can go forward in life in a healthier, more civilized, reasonable way. Much healthier. But when you can't accept the truth that what goes on in your head is your decision, you decide if what happens to you hurts you or make you better, hey, you won't have them problems you crying about. I'll tell you like that. First thing first, when you can accept the truth that whatever's in your head is your choice, then you can decide if you want to be fucked up for real. Instead of saying it's their fault, it's their fault, it's that fault, it's this fault. How you react to it is always your choice. How you will let it affect you is always your choice. If they can't make you do better, they can't make you do wrong. So I'm saying it's their fault that you ain't doing better. Because it's your decision to whether you're going to let it break you down or build you up. And I think I can close on that. Peace.